This is Alicia Parker Fusco. So, in case you guys didn't know, I am one of the ones that manages the church's YouTube channel. And so, some of you may be wondering exactly what is exactly the YouTube channel, what does it mean? So, this video is going to give you a little bit of a tutorial on how it works and basically give you a little bit of the lingo and some of the terms that you may be a little bit unfamiliar with. Basically, that way you can fully understand what it means. And my husband is basically helping me in the background to help show you what you can see visually. That way you can see how it works step by step in the process. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to see if you're looking for the church's YouTube channel is a thing called FOCC Maryland. That is the name of the YouTube channel. So it's FOCC Maryland. F is in Frank, O is in Oscar, C is in Charlie, and C is in Charlie, and then Maryland. So that will be on the computer, or if you happen to be using your phone, you can find it that way as well. So basically, now that you've found the page, what happens from there? So once you get onto the page, there's a button typically that's going to be in a bright red button that's going to say subscribe. So we're already subscribed to the channel, but if we were not subscribed to the channel, it would be a big red button saying, hey, subscribe to me. And basically you can say, okay, I only want to see some of the videos. I want only personalized videos. I want none of them. Or if you happen to say, I really don't want to keep watching the church's YouTube videos, you can always hit unsubscribe. But I highly don't recommend that one. But basically, if you subscribe, you can find out what's going on whenever we do a Bible study video, special events, or whenever the church is having a church service. That's how you would find out that were having those videos. Also, you probably see a little bell. So that little bell basically lets you know, okay, this is letting me know videos are getting ready to come on, or this is letting me know that a new post has come onto the page, or basically say there's going to be a video that's coming up, say the next week, and you want to know what the next week's church sermon is, so you can maybe possibly take notes for that. Will let you know, saying, okay, this is the next video that's coming up, this is the title of it tentatively, and then that way you can be prepared for it. Same thing as before, you can also get just all the notifications, only personalized ones, none of them, or say I don't want to subscribe to any of those. But I highly recommend that you turn on the bell. Also, it helps if you check back and forth every so often to see if the church video is actually live, because sometimes the notifications don't always work like they should, unfortunately. So there's a section called post. This is basically an online bulletin board. You can basically post photos in here. Sometimes you can post video links in here. Basically, think of it as an online bulletin board. In this case, for the church's community post, we've been posting about Pastor Tom Logan's books. That way you can find out, okay, he's got a book coming out. This is where you can purchase it, and this is what to look for. So some of the videos that we're watching, we notice that you may be noticing saying, wait a minute, there's some of the audio that's missing from it, or the sound seems to be not in there as much as it should be. What's going on? Am I doing something wrong? No, you're not doing anything wrong with the videos. It's just YouTube very much wants to be a control freak. I hate to say it like that, but basically they want you to basically give them all the rights to the audio, anything that they feel like, oh, we want to own that too. So basically some of the videos may be missing audio, but the thing is, it's either you adjust the audio in those cases, or you delete the video entirely, or you can do a compromise where you just say, let's just mute that section of the audio out. Also, there were sometimes technical issues because there was something going on with the live stream, saying, hey, there was something wrong with the recording equipment. Maybe there was something wrong with the microphones that was going on when it was going on. But basically, that's the only reasons why the video would not be playing the audio like it should be. So just be very patient, that some of the times it may be something totally out of our control in this situation. So if you want to give a comment to your videos and say you have a question or something. So this is an example from our personal YouTube channel. So basically, people go to the community section, or you can also go to the video directly on itself. And basically, you can give comments. You can also basically, if you like someone else's comment, you can also do a thumbs up. If you don't like a comment, basically you can do a thumbs down. But basically the people that also own the video, they also do a heart button as well. So the thumbs up basically lets people know saying, oh, I really, really like this video. This video is really important to me. Or I really didn't like the video. I didn't feel like it was important to me. You do the thumbs down. Also, if you want to happen to share the video with somebody that may not have access to the church's YouTube channel, you can hit the share button. That will allow you to share it, say on your Facebooks. Like you can share it via email. You can share it on your Twitters. You can share it on your other social media accounts. That basically lets people know saying, okay, I want you to see this video as well. The download video is basically for people who might be someone that pays for YouTube. And basically that just allows you to keep the video onto your YouTube channel to watch at a future date, basically. Clip is basically where you want to see parts of the video and you didn't want to see the whole thing, but you want to keep certain clips of it out of it. And there's certain things you might want to remember saying, okay, somebody had a special announcement and I want to keep a clip of that. That's basically what the clip button is. So are you limited when you do these comments on these videos? Typically, you're limited to 500 characters, but basically you can be as chatty as you want. You can add smileys, you can add emotions. It's all up to you, but basically try to keep it appropriate as possible when you do so. But keep in mind that we do try to monitor those on a regular basis, and we try to give that feedback to the pastors. We try to share it with the rest of the team members, saying, oh, somebody had a question, somebody had a comment, somebody had a suggestion. That way everybody knows what's going on. So is your feedback helpful? Yes, it's very helpful, because as someone that's part of the social media team, I will tell you that we have meetings once a month. And basically during those meetings, we discuss on what's going on with the YouTube channel. We discuss what's going on with the other social media aspects. And basically this feedback helps us to improve and grow and to become better members as well. So are the videos, when I go onto the YouTube channel, are they in a particular order? So basically when you come into the video, there is basically the latest videos are going to typically be on the top. And if there was any ones that were live, they're going to be in the second section called live. So normally the newest videos are on the top, the older videos are on the bottom. So the newest sermon would be on the top of this page, and then the older ones would be below that. So the next section is called playlist. What exactly are the playlists, you may be wondering. So the playlists are basically where you can find particular videos on particular topics. So say you wanted to see a former member's memorial service and that you were not able to attend, that would be under the recorded events at FOCC. If you want to see the technical aspects, which is more related for us team members to news, that's the technical one. The next one is called FOCC Church Sermons. That's pretty self-explanatory. Those go up typically to about, I believe, if I remember correctly, to about 2019 to the current date. So basically we're always adding into those, and that's where you can always find the previous sermons in there. The next one is called Dance Ministry. And there was basically praise, worship, dances that were done at Faith Outreach that were performed. And the final one is called Apologetics. Those are typically the Bible study videos done by Pastor Tom. Those are typically in there. There's also some sermons in there because they were apologetics topics. But basically they are in there. But basically they're not in chronological order. There might be a mix-up of order with that. But basically they are in there, and we are constantly updating and adding more to them as we go. Let's see what else. So I think that's just about everything I need to cover with you guys. So I'll go back to myself. I'll remove that for a second. So hopefully you guys find this very helpful, because like I said, if you don't understand how the YouTube process works, hopefully this explains a little bit better for you to understand how it worked, so you can watch it for yourself. And then if you have any further questions that we didn't cover in this one, we can always address that at a future time. But thank you so much for watching. This is Alicia Parker Fusco, sending her love and blessings from California.